Hey guys, I'm back. I'm still not allowed to get out and about due to obligations, and I'm kind of narrating things with still shots, but I've been working over my old kayak. I showed this in an older video, but I wanted a budget kayak like this. This is all that was available at the time, so I bought one and turned it into this. As time passed, I added some accessories. I've used ion sport cams in the past, and actually love them, but the company went out of business about the time I purchased these, so there will be no more. I have plans for some new equipment. I added a beverage crate for cargo and mounted it with toggle bolts on the rear. There are some hillbilly downsides to this, so I wanted to make everyone fully aware that even if one sands and heats the plastic to leach some of the oil and make the paint adhere, over time it will still pop off. I used paint for plastics, vehicle undercoating, you name it. And the reality is, if one does this, he had better keep some spare paint on hand. I'm just not the flavor of guy who wants to paddle around in neon green. When upgrading this for the second time, I saw some videos about building kayak keel guards out of PVC, so I followed suit. I located some old pipe, and I'm not sure, but I think this stuff is between 1/8 and 3/16 of an inch thick. I thought it would be my best bet. I got the propane torch out and went to work cutting, heating, and forming. I quickly found out forming was complicated with the torch, so I fired up the outdoor cooker. The curve of the keel is quite tight, and I ran into issues. I caused a split in the PVC on one due to the thickness, even though I had heated it to the full extent possible. I decided I'd just fill the split with epoxy, and I could tell it would be rugged tough regardless. Now, as for the overall finished appearance of the kayak, I knew I'd have some ugly surface. There were areas where the old paint still had solid adhesion. I sanded lightly, but didn't want to weaken the plastic by taking it all the way down. Afterward, the hillbilly ingenuity kicked in full force. I had an old piece of threshold metal I decided to add to the bottom since the double-sided tape was adhering so well. Most I've seen suggest using 3M brand, but I used Gorilla brand. After coating and painting, it wasn't clean, finished, pretty, but I was satisfied. To finish things off, my wife got me a Propel brand canoe wheel cart for my birthday. The thing is really lightweight, breaks down for storage, and seems to be built quite strong. After finishing, I was about to take some photos and rain set in. I did some more sanding and refinished the top side. This is how she turned out. Now all that's left is to take this thing on a few trips. I think I've made clear that I'll need to touch up with spray paint after every trip. That's the hillbilly way. I do worry a little bit about gators. We have them. Oh, by the way, I made a video a year or two ago where I pretended to chop my thumb off. I sculpted a thumb out of modeling clay and painted it up. I wanted to include this at the end and ask that if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up and possibly subscribe.